welcome to another bulking and bodybuilding. And I woke up this morning and I'm feeling a little bit ill. If you look at my eyes and my voice in general, yeah, I'm just a little bit ill. And not ill in the sense that a rapper would use the word like cool ill, just actually ill. Although I am a fantastic rapper. So now, this week's been pretty good in terms of training, in terms of food. I am pleased. If you watch my Road to the British Champs tomorrow, you see my powerlifting stuff in the week. It's gone really well. Like, progress is definitely kind of there. Things are coming on along nicely. Hoping to peak in time for the British Champs. And in terms of bodybuilding stuff, it's been good. Like, what I am, obviously, as it gets closer to the champs, so we are now into the last 2 weeks, I'm gonna kind of wind it down on the bodybuilding front just a bit. I don't want to obviously go crazy and be fatigued. It's not gonna, I'm not gonna get any real benefit between now and then. So this week just gone was probably the last week where I'll be really kind of going for it in the kind of bodybuilding respect. I did get a couple of really good sessions in. I got a really good push workout in, and I got a really good pull workout in as well. Some of the stuff you're going to see in a minute, of course. And in terms of my weight, I'm pretty positive. Like, again, keep saying this in all my videos, I'm bulking stupidly hard. I'm desperately trying to gain weight before the British Champs. So let's hope it's reflected in the scales. Don't know if my cold illness thing will have any effect on that. Let's find out right now. So, here we go. Be prepared for the most dexterous feat in Western Europe. Let's get on these bad boys. Doesn't seem to have focused very well. But I think you can still see that. Oh my god. Jesus. Yeah, buddy. That was, in case you couldn't read that, 101.8 kilograms, which is, I think, like 0.3 of a kilogram increase from last week. Let me just quickly convert that into pounds for the Americans amongst you. That is 224 pounds. Woo, that's pretty good. So, that is good. Again, that's more, obviously it's a kind of incremental gain, but that's pretty solid. We're looking at what, like half a pound or something, I think, to a pound from last week. So again, although admittedly it is a massive struggle trying to eat this much food, like I never thought I'd say it, but I can really sympathize with kind of hard gainers, guys that are skinny, that are struggling to get big. I can genuinely sympathize with you guys because I am trying so hard. I'm eating as much food as I can physically take in at any possible time. I'm feeling sick all the time and I'm still just literally scraping weight gain. So yeah, I sympathise with you. You have my sympathy entirely. Anyway, enough about my troubles. I'm gonna go off now and learn to play the violin so that I can just kind of play some sympathy music to myself. In the meantime, I suggest you sit back and enjoy some food and some training.
Let's do it, which by the way is short for let us do it, which sounds a lot weirder. If you say let us do it, that sounds pretty strange. Anyway, so this is a push workout. Chest and triceps workout I did earlier in the week, and it was pretty sweet. So I started off with some bench press, which I don't ordinarily show you, but I thought obviously as it is technically part of the workout I would include it. 5 sets of 5, pretty light, just getting in some volume. Then I moved on to what was predominantly cable based work. So I did some incline cable flies, which I haven't done. I've only done a few times. I'm kind of started doing them recently and I really like them because A, I don't do enough incline work, and B, it's just obviously like a pretty standard variation on a regular fly. It's just something different to do, a different kind of option in terms of exercises, and I really like it. So I did quite a lot. I did like 6 sets. The first 4 sets were heavy, down kind of 8 to 10 reps. The last couple of sets were, I just kind of went up the rack really quickly and did up to about 15 or 16 reps, and I felt a lot of chest engagement and also kind of more, obviously as you would, more of an emphasis on my upper chest, which was good because I don't, like I said, I don't do enough incline work. I don't often feel that, so it is nice to mix it up and hit that side of my chest. Then I did some, again, something which I very rarely do. I've done this about twice before, and that is some flies, but kind of like upward flies. So again, exactly the same thing. I did 6 sets here, however they were all relatively light because I wanted to really focus on the engagement and the quality of the movement, and it felt awesome. Like, this is probably the exercise where I most noticed upper chest engagement. Like, I mean, you can just see looking at it, and in the mirror I can notice, and looking back in the video and just the way it felt, I felt loads and loads of upper chest engagement. It felt awesome. So I think I am going to try and do these more often, because like I said, I am very wary of the fact that a lot of my pressing is kind of flat and aimed at kind of lower to mid chest. So I think it is important to include a combination of both incline work, but also stuff like that where you can noticeably feel yourself hitting the upper chest. Anyway, after those 2 monster exercises, I then moved on to some tricep cable pushdowns. Pretty standard. I think it was 8 sets. First 5 sets heavy, last 3 sets drop sets. Look at that tricep engagement, felt really, really good. Only did a few exercises today because in the lead up to the British Champs, I don't want to go too crazy with the bodybuilding type stuff. I want to kind of manage the fatigue and that kind of stuff. But that was that, guys. It was a good session. I loved it. You loved it. The 2 guys in the background loved it. So everyone's a winner. Just got back from training, and that's actually a lie. I got back from training about 15 minutes ago. Now, ordinarily, as you know, I'm quite diligent with my food preparatory filming process. However, we were so hungry and tired that we just got on with it. And then I thought, you know what, this is a bloody good meal, so I'm going to film it. So, have a look at this. Now, this is a prawn noodle medley with all kinds of bloody sweet stuff in it. So obviously we have some prawns. These are Muscle Foods prawns. We brought a big old bag of them, and they're quality. Obviously they're peeled, so it's just super easy. Stick them in a wok for like a couple of minutes, boom, they're good to go. And obviously a very convenient, easy source of protein. These are of course noodles. Then we've got the courgette, got some butternut squash that's kind of shredded up in there. And then we put some peanut butter in and some coconut milk just for extra measure. So calorie wise, we're looking pretty strong. Also, I know obviously I always harp on about olive oil in my protein before bed. Coconut oil is another very good source of calories, of course. So if you are bulking and you're cooking some kind of noodle curry type dish, peanut butter, almond butter, any of those kind of nut butters, you can obviously whack it in there. Coconut milk, of course, you can whack in there. You can very quickly build up the calories and just make the dish kind of really creamy and really nice. And I know you're thinking, what is that delectable looking beverage? Well, my friends, it is Tropical Blast. Now, you probably have no idea what drink that's based on. I'll put you out of your mystery, put you out of your
misery, suspense.
Misery, suspense. I'll kill the suspense by telling you it's Lilt. Good old Lilt, that is Aldi's version of it, and I can tell you it is pretty much exactly the same as the real version. That is the case with every Aldi's product. I'm pretty sure they just got loads of Lilt, poured it in their own bottles and then changed the label and sold it for like a third of the price. You're also probably wondering why your trainers hanging up on the door. I sweat quite a lot, and as a result of that my feet sometimes smell, and everyone at work was whinging about the fact that my feet / shoes smell. So I washed them and now they still smell. So that was a waste of time. Anyway, I'm really, really hungry. I'm very tired. My hands hurt from deadlifts. That has nothing to do with my food, but I just thought I'd tell you my sob story. So I'm going to eat this, and I'm going to leave you. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please like, comment, share, subscribe as always, and I will see you tomorrow.